Capricorn, hello. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I'll be doing a reading for you. Mid-month of November situationship reading, giving you 3 iterations and portals of your love life, essentially. Here, I'll be pulling from the deck, Italian deck from US Game Systems. Really good deck. Very nice. The top side is like a consultant with the deck, so we'll be working on this one today. So this is a general love reading, situationship for Capricorn. 3 iterations, 3 portals. The first portal is opening now. So Capricorn number 1, there's a vision of your emotional contentment here that is being somewhat reconstituted in a certain way. We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse here. We also have the 9 of Cups to close off the portal here. So the portal is indicating that there is something about your fulfillment that is missing, some sort of emotional fulfillment or contentment. Your wishes are not being clearly sort of designated, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse indicates that you are letting loose some sort of pretension. Okay, so this is a release of tension of some sort, and you're getting rid of potentialities of what you think has made you happy in the past. Something about being jaded here and then also moving on. Okay, so when it comes to being jaded and moving on, you're looking for love, which has been missing. The 2 of Cups in reverse here. Love that has been missing. There's possibly a situation with a soulmate or a potential soulmate who has let you down in a certain way, and you are basically letting loose any pretension. So pretension is like any sort of preconception or preconditioning within the way you see this relationship. Seems like there is also something that they did, or something that they did that triggered essentially a 9 of Wands situation. So essentially, some sort of barrier or blockage was raised between you and this person. Either you raised your barriers, or perhaps they raised their barriers in some sort of way. This blockage comes from a lack of a lack of messages. There's a slowing down in the month of November, early November, with messages between you and this person, leading to a type of sort of fake heartbreak, an artificial heartbreak, something that happens where you had to process for a day or 2, and you were able to get over that, and there was like an initial sort of phase. I think you and this person are tied on a spiritual level. However, if there's any sort of like passions or emotions between you, those have sort of died down, or perhaps are being reformulated in a certain way. You could be creating a friendship with benefits or deal with this person. Also, there's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, indicating some sort of lack of pure commitment with this person, something where there is either a hidden family contract or a hidden sort of commitment with this person, or perhaps they have something from the past that they have to go back to in order to evaluate some sort of family situation, or a deep, incredible bond with someone else that they have to get over, something like this. Therefore, it's led you into a type of truth bearing here, with Elefante de Spade, which is the Knight of Spades here. So the Knight of Swords equips the Sword of Truth and is able to create some sort of fluid communications. I think communications between you and this person are going to open up, even if the barriers are up. Those are only barriers of the heart. You guys are willing to start on some sort of friendship or be open in a certain way that doesn't require so much pretension. Like I said, something is being set loose. Also, the emotions that are between you are being held in a certain way, held back, as well as there may be a great deal of love between you, but it's not being expressed properly. I think you may have already expressed your love for this person, or perhaps if you have, you've given great innuendos, or perhaps just straight up "I love you" sort of messages, and probably you told them straight to the face. You were very direct about it. However, this person is holding back in a certain way. They're holding back because they're still processing some sort of regret from the past. Like I said, there's another party here that is very much deep, and it's also the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups in reverse. There's like a sort of letting go of this past energy. Okay, someone had to go to deep hermititude here, as well as the Hangman position. These cards are really speaking to me right now. So someone had to go out into the wilderness, as well as into the desert of the mind, and to find spiritually some sort of new esoteric truth. This has to do with retreat, as well as coming back into society, as well as feeling esoterically and finding wisdom within. I think this person probably went through a lot of hermititude, as well as the Hangman position, to find out through quietness, as well as through secrets. Not like kind of like the High Priestess. High Priestess is not here yet, but with the Hanged Man, as well as the Hermit, there's a need to retreat, as well as to come back in a certain way. I think they're coming back to offer you some sort of hidden romance, okay? It's not exactly like, yeah, that's the thing. The King of Cups, as well as the Knight of Cups are here, and they're both in the reverse. So this person, if they're offering romance to you, it's not exactly on the cards. You can feel it, you can sense it, but they're not really giving you the full cup, if you know what I mean. Because someone here is not in balance. There's an imbalance here with the growth. The growth aspect is stinted in a certain way, and there's no growth here yet between you and this person. However, there's a great deal of passion between you, and it's very undeniable. Okay, when it comes to yeah, there's some sort of hidden connection here too as well. There's like a hidden connection with the Six of Cups in reverse. So this person might be visiting the past, or you're visiting the past, or like there's some sort of soulmate energy between you two that could be undeniable. And someone very, very soon is going to be letting down their guard and letting down the aspects of intuition in order to give some sort of either denial or acceptance within you and this relationship. Okay? So it's interesting. Pausing right here. Capricorn portal number 1 is extending, and the Nine of Cups is in reverse. Like I said, there's something about the vision that occurs between you and this person that is being halted in a certain way. There's not only regret, but a lot of hidden cup energy here, meaning that there will be some sort of letting go in a certain way. However, there's also a camaraderie, friendship here, also indicating possible third triangles. If this person is dealing with someone else in the third party, it might be bringing you in. But I think they're trying to make it so that they don't offer you emotions, so that you don't get hurt in the end. They actually care about you that much to not hurt you. When it comes to the Great Triangle and the way the dynamics tend to hurt people. So this person, he or she, is trying to use the highest truth in order to execute some sort of good communication with you. What kind of communication is it? It's communication about a non-commitment here. Non-commitment, or perhaps a lack of a commitment in the past, or a lack of commitment in the future. There's non-committal energy here, you should know that, as well as there is someone who is not standing in their truth here. This may be you or them. But this non-standing of the truth is like lying to oneself, because the Ace of Swords is here. There's some sort of truth, so truthful communication. However, it's about non-commitment, and it's also about someone who's second-guessing that in a way. And there's a possibility that there might be a new beginning between you and this person. However, it's going to break down boundaries, as well as it's going to create some sort of like ego game or something like that, pride and circumstance, pride and pomp. Okay, be careful. Also, there is a possibility that with the Nine of Swords energy, there's going to be less fear and less restriction on this. If someone had went to hermit mode as well as hangman, there certainly is going to be some sort of release of fear because of that. Someone's going to be letting down their psychological barriers in order to make communication happen between you and this person. However, once again, the Cups in reverse with the Page of Cups in reverse, there's going to be no apology, and it's going to be an unapologetic sort of connection between you two in terms of emotion. This person and you won't be able to control their emotions. However, there will be a great deal of them, but they will be very much subtle in a way. Okay. All right. That portal is closed. Card number 2. The second portal is opening. And the energy in the deck.
You accept new question.
So the second portal is open now, and I'm going to be pulling from the energy of Capricorn number 2, there's a truth here, a truth about some sort of, it's an esoteric truth, okay? Some sort of secret that has to do with the greater arcana, the greater walls of the mysteries of the universe. And there's something that has to do with the elementary forces that are combined within, that involves you coming out of a spiritual sort of awakening, okay? This awakening has to do with you letting go, once again, the boundaries and the fortress of your mind as well as your energy field. Something about you is changing and shifting, where you're going to be letting go of certain aspects about your conservative leanings, primarily having to do with resources, time, energy, love, and money. There's also some sort of manipulation when it comes to a certain ideal, a manipulation that has to do with a transformation. So through some sort of willful manifestation, you are transforming or putting to death something from the spiritual quest. Okay, so like there's a motif here where like there's a great profound. You have the Hanged Man in reverse, as well as the Hermit in reverse, as well as the Death here, and the Magician in reverse. All of these indicating some sort of deep, profound magic that is leading to a type of esoteric truth that you have found through solitude, as well as you letting go of pretensions of yourself in a way, your physical self especially. You could be transforming your subtle field, your subtle body into a certain way where there is a type of freedom or a type of change when it comes to romance or apologies to someone else. Okay, finally someone else is coming into your field of vision, right? And this has to do with you letting down any sort of psychological blockages here. There's a lot of letting go here. Letting go with this person, letting go of anything that has to do with fighting and manipulation. Because you found a soulmate here, somebody that might be a Scorpio or a Gemini or have placements or something else that is quite profound in a certain way for you, okay? Here we have the Two of Swords. Someone's making a choice towards the passions of the inside. The passions are wild for you. This person's passions are wild for you, and they're uncontrollable. There's a great deal of passion in this connection, as well as there's a need for you to reinforce something. Okay, so like the fears are being released, but then with this person, so you're letting down your guard in a certain way. But with this person, because their passions are crazy for you, they're essentially going a bit crazy in terms of headspace. Some sort of like blockage is being erected here because they want to process things logically, not from the heart space, not from some sort of incredible fire for you. There's also a need to establish boundaries, but these are being crossed regularly with the Page of Rods in reverse, as well as there's something here that has to do with I don't like this. There could be some sort, because this person is like bringing up blockages between you and this person. So this person is like essentially neither communicating well, but also possibly could be that they're also they're blocking in a certain way to the cover of darkness. Some of their communications may be shady, or they could be talking to someone else here about some sort of love from the past. Okay, this person is talking about a connection from the past with somebody else from the past. Okay, you could know about this, and if you do, you're going to be not. You're going to make a clear choice to elicit a boundary and to maintain that boundary. You won't be jumping in and out with this person through portals of existence, and there will be a period of waiting if this happens between you and this person. There will be not only you guys crazy about each other in a passionate way, you can't express it, but there also will be some sort of waiting in order to create some sort of healing or some sort of timing that should be mandated by the stars, but it's not right now currently. Okay. When it comes to this truth, the truth has to do with a type of thing you found in solitude, some sort of new stability that is also being let go in a certain way. You're willing to let go of the stability that you find in individuality in order to share your resources with someone else. However, I don't know if it's this person, because you have here something that you're setting down. A passion or a burnout occurs because of you reallocating some sort of resource, time, energy, and closing a cycle in a certain way because it's too heavy on your heart. There's something here that is quite profound, as well as the need to do teamwork in other ways, perhaps find friendships or communities, or perhaps deep down inside there's some sort of like connection, or perhaps there's like a triangle of sorts here, potentially on the cards. Okay, the wheel will be turning in your favor, and if there's any sort of imbalances between you and this person, they will be somewhat reversed. Okay, so there will be a flipping. If you start running from this person, they will start chasing. If you were once a chaser for them, sort of thing. Now this is a game. Whoever is in this situation is playing a game with you, and you have to be careful because there could be manipulation. But I think you see this. And perhaps they want to avoid manipulation, but then they have these like cycles that they're dealing with in terms of how they process things intellectually or logically, and this fucks them up in the end. Something about manipulation here, you have to be careful. But you're coming into victory soon when it comes to your overall happiness, whether it's with this person or not, it's a possibility. Also, the Eight of Pentacles shows up here, so it's going to be a lot of hard work and you coming into power in a certain way, okay? But emotions between you and this person will generally be quite blocked or perhaps repressed, as well as there will be a need to come up with a new beginning, but it's going to be a hidden beginning, and you might be coming across a lot of money, or perhaps standing your truth when it comes to you and this person. You might send communications, they might send communications to you, but as far as how they turn out, how those communications turn out, there will be like kind of a lack of commitment, or this person is going to something from their past in order to find some sort of regret. Get over that, okay? Alright, that's the second iteration, second portal closed now. Capricorn number 3, portal 3 is opening after a few shuffles here. Alright, Capricorn number 3, there's a type of enlightenment. There's a type of enlightenment coming for you now. It's coming now, and the enlightenment is coming now, and it comes to your higher self and your ego. It's going to be elevated, okay? The enlightenment is coming now. When it comes to this, it has to do with a type of emotional truth or some sort of deep love that you have for someone that's being held back in a certain way. But this involves a great soulmate, or at least someone who is very much tied to you in a certain way. But you're holding back. You're holding back because of ego, or perhaps they have too much ego and they have to like surrender that for you to find a cup and to serve it correctly to someone. Okay, you are also, this person is also very open to you. Very open to. They may have a lot of love for you, but there's something about your stability that is coming into question right now when it comes to you being able to speak truthfully with this person, as well as for you to get over fears. I think the fears are being released between you and this person. I think these are their fears. Even though they have a great deal of emotional sort of like intensity for you, and they're open to like some sort of love situation with you. There's something about the fears that were holding you back in the past, and you're releasing that in some way. However, you will be offering eventually some sort of secret love to this person, or there's something about the page here infante de copa, which is like talking to me about some sort of fanatical romance. This is a romance. This is like hopeless romanticism. Okay, hopeless romanticism when it comes to this vision of happiness or contentment that has been eluding both of you in a certain way. So it's very important that you convert the energy of love into something higher with temperance here. Temperance involves patience as well as equilibrium, the ability to ground yourself as well as to ground the forces and the emotional polarities of love and to ground those in a certain way. Okay, it's very important. Also, like Capricorn number 1 and 2, there's going to be a period of hermititude as well as getting out of it. So like the mid-month of November for all 3 Capricorns essentially is moving out of a type of hermititude and also addressing sort of pent-up emotions that have been held back in a certain way in order to address that with this person. And I think the same person comes through all 3 of the readings, okay? So this person is holding back in a certain way and they're starting to open up, and as are you, and they're opening up to a type of romance that has been missing, but it is very much disarming in a certain way. So it's very important that you ground that and you be able to talk to this person in particular. When it comes to the yeah, there's unfinished business here, the 7 of Pentacles with you and this person, okay? Unfinished business as well as a need to heal with this person. Perhaps you already have been healing. I think with you and this person, essentially the connection is also spiritual. There's a lot of emotional water cups here. It's really important how profound that connection is on an intuitive level. You guys are connected. So intuitively, you don't really have to talk with each other. You just know by looking into their eye or just feeling them out energetically. And there's a connection there. And it's very important that you guys be patient with each other and wait for the right timing in order to initiate some sort of passion as well as to manifest something. There's a hold on the manifest as well as the ability, the magic between you two, is held back. However, the connection that is psychic, that is very intuitive and psychological and emotional is there. So you guys understand each other, you don't have to say much. However, when it comes to manifesting a relationship, I think it's being held back in a certain way. But for all 3 Capricorns, there's the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. There's something about your energy, your time, your resources, and your love that is being let loose, and you're trying to give a pentacle or offer some sort of commitment to someone else. However, the irony of that is that whenever the 4 of Pentacles is in reverse, it moves over to the 5 of Pentacles, so that feeling of abandonment issues crop up. And you guys probably have talked about this as a sort of huge determining factor of some sort of like abandonment issues that crop up, alright? So it's very important that you find temperance as well as you come into power in a certain way with the Emperor here. It's very important that you are able to stabilize any romantic things. Like all the court cards that come up with cups have been in reverse, alright? So within the mid-month of November, between you and this person, perhaps it's this person, they're not really sort of addressing their emotional needs and concerns, and whenever you see them, they might open up with just complaining or like them not feeling emotionally balanced. It's your job to offer the sort of stability and the sort of commitment that you can as a friend or as a lover in order to maintain their energies. They're coming to you for help, and in a way you're healing them, alright? There also is a secret here, a secret that has to do with a type of judgment or an execution of critical value within this relationship. So it's really important to use your discernment as well as you know what to bring back and what not to. Alright, dear Capricorn, those are your 3 iterations. Once again, this is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I'll see you on the flip side. Thank you. By the way, Capricorn, I pulled for advice 1 card in Russian Fairy Oracle, and we have here Union, which is the card number 24, which breaks down to a 6, stability and everyday sort of cycles. There is a union or a type of love between you and this person that is undeniable, but it's not being totally expressed. All right, that's it. Ciao.